What's up, everyone? We are live at 5 from Broadway.com headquarters. It is Monday, October 29th.
Yes, it is.
Which means tomorrow is October 30th, which means Wicked turns 15 years old tomorrow.
I heard that was going to happen.
I'm Paul Antoric.
I'm Beth Stevens.
Over there is Caitlin Moynihan.
Hello.
We have to honor this historic day. Did you know it's Wicked Month?
Yes.
We talk about
I've heard
Wicked
that.
often on this show. We love the Wicked.
We love
Hey, who's here?
Okay. I just have to calm myself. Jessica Vosk and Amanda Jane Cooper are in the
Elfie
house.
and Glinda in the house. They're both here. We love them both. They're fantastic. I just wanted to tell you, Beth.
Go on.
So I was down. I'm gonna have a little Regis and Kathy Lee moment. That's a reference
Which one
for
am I?
people over the age of 35.
Okay.
I was in D.C. and you know it is Halloween on
Really,
Wednesday. I don't know if you
Rach?
knew, but they timed originally the opening of Wicked was timered with Halloween.
Timered?
Yeah, it was like a thing.
it was
Do you
a thing.
remember the 15 years ago, the Tavern on the Green?
I was there.
I was
we were
there.
We were there.
We were there.
Yeah, go on.
We were
So
there.
you were in D.C.
Jessica Voss just dropped her mouth when she heard that
Yeah,
news.
we're old, Jessica.
No, but I was in Washington, D.C. I had a very Halloween-y musical theater weekend.
You dressed up.
I did not dress up.
Oh.
But I saw Beetlejuice,
Ooh.
the new musical Beetlejuice that you all will be talking about in 2019 because it's coming to Broadway.
With so many people we love.
The cast is amazing. And I
Alex
can't
Brightman.
review it because it hasn't opened, but I just want to say it's so much fun.
Oh, good.
People are going to love it. And the design, David Corns, who did our beautiful set, did the set design, and it's incredible. So look out for that. And then I saw Little Shop of Horrors
Ah,
with
Megan
Josh
Hilty.
Radnor and Megan Hilty. Yeah. Which at the Kennedy Center, which was fantastic. Well, I mean, who doesn't love Little Shop of Horrors? I do have
Right.
one little sticking point, though, I'd like to
Oh,
make.
we are going to review this. Go on.
I'm a little done with not having a plant, the puppet, a plant.
Oh, I see.
They did it at Encores that way, and I like the but Michael James Leslie was the plant, and he was fantastic.
Audrey, too.
But I like the theatricality of the plant. So
What
I
is
just had
all-
to,
what
I just
is
wanted to
this
make
with
that
your
point.
hands? Okay.
Now that I've made that point, I would
Yeah.
like to do today's top 5.
Oh, but first, let's look at Caitlin's.
I was doing
plant.
the puppet.
There you go. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
so-
you for that. I appreciate it.
Really?
Visuals.
Yeah,
Visuals.
very good. Good for the podcast. We're obviously giddy. The witches are in the house.
And we can't measure our love for this casting. That was
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm
Come
excited
on, it
because
works.
We could try 525,600 times.
we're talking about Rent. I
Yeah.
think you knew that.
Rent
We're at
Live.
Rent Live on Fox. We got some casting. We got a lot of casting. We got the casting.
We got all the major casting.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Jordan Fisher will play Mark. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan Hunt will play Roger.
Who we don't know.
But he's been around.
Newcomer.
Brandon Victor Dixon will play Tom Collins. Of course, he
Nice.
has 2 Tony nominations, and he's very fancy. Vanessa Hudgens will play Maureen.
Great.
Tinashe, who's gorgeous, will play Mimi.
And wait, stop. I need a moment for this. Go ahead, say it.
I'll say it slowly. RuPaul's Drag Race contestant, Valentina, will play Angel. Because
Anyone
that's...
who's watched RuPaul's Drag Race loves Valentina. Valentina is gorgeous and kind of trouble.
I'm not done.
We love her.
Kyala Settle.
Oh, yeah, Kyle
She of
Settle.
the gigantic voice.
Yeah, so she's going to
She's going to be the Seasons of Love soloist.
Of course. Naturally.
So she's going to blow the roof off of
Mm-hmm.
Fox or wherever they are. This was cast by Bernie Telsey. He's good at this. He did Rent
He found the
originally.
original
That's
cast.
right. And Michael
In Long
Greif.
Island and other places.
Long Island and elsewhere. Michael Greif, of course, the original Rent director, will be directing this.
Cool.
And this will air on January 27th, 2019.
It's
on
soon.
Fox. Soon.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
soon.
soon.
Heaven can wait for this production to come to New York City.
So there's a musical called Bad Out of Hell,
Correct.
which is based on the album by Meatloaf.
Right?
And you really want to know. Jessica Voss is going to sing it.
Yeah,
in a
that's
little
what
bit.
that's all we want.
But so it's in London, right? It's
Correct.
in the West End.
Yes.
And now it's on a national tour, and everyone was like, "Well, is it going to come to Broadway?" It is not coming to Broadway. They haven't announced that at least, but they're going to the City Center,
Oh, close.
which is interesting.
Broadway
So,
adjacent.
City Center, which is actually celebrating its 75th anniversary.
Look at
Coming
you,
up,
the information.
and a lot of shows used to play City Center and were Tony eligible. Like a lot of times when you look on IBDB, you go
I don't
like,
think
that
that's
was
a
a
thing
City
anymore.
Center.
But not anymore.
Not anymore, but it's not Tony eligible, right? So Beth wants to be very clear about this. But it's going to play there for 8 weeks, which is really sort of an interesting move. This will be next summer, July 30th through September 22nd, and it's based on Bat Out of Hell. So of course it's set in a post-cataclysmic city.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Bradley Dean, Lulu Lloyd, great name. Andrew Pollock are in it. Jay Scheib's directing it. Jim Steinman, of course, who wrote.
My favorite musical,
Yeah, and what's our favorite?
Dance of the
Yeah,
Vampires.
yeah, and the song "Turn Around."
Yeah.
They're gonna actually Amanda and Jessica are gonna sing that whole thing in a little bit. But anyway, yeah. So it's coming to New York. So next summer you can enjoy Bat Out of Hell.
And times aren't hard for these dreamers.
I don't know what that means, but I'm
from the
sorry.
show.
I'm sorry.
Reference.
I can't remember.
That's really,
Amelie
really
played
hard.
Broadway a little while ago, and now it's going to tour the UK. So, of course, on Broadway starts Philippa Sue. This will tour the UK in
Pippa.
2019. Pippa, thank you, Pippa Sue. Kicking off at the Watermill Theatre in Newbury from April 11th through May 18th. Michael Fentman will direct, and yeah, look for that.
Amelie's back.
Casting hasn't been announced yet.
And the Jellicle Ball is going on tour.
Which means Cats, and we're not talking about the Cats movie for once.
Wow.
Because we love to talk about that Cats
We
movie
love
and
to
try
do
to
that.
figure out
What
it
it
is, what exactly it is. But the tour, there's a new tour going out. Carrie Renee Fuller, who is a big Beltress that I don't know very well, but
okay.
she's going to play Grisabella. She was in Waitress on Broadway. And McGee Maddox will be the Rum Tum Tugger. It says directed by Trevor Nunn. Is he actually directing the tour? Or is
Are
it
you
like,
asking me a question?
I don't know, but
Okay.
anyway, it's a Trevor Nunn show.
Yeah.
And it starts January 22nd, 2019 in Providence. And then it's going to tour all over the world for probably like 10 more years.
Now and forever, Paul. Now and forever.
And Broadway's newest big beast is putting the pause on one show this week.
This isn't a big deal. King Kong is
Yeah,
canceling.
calm down, everybody.
Everyone.
Can we
It's not
calm down?
Just calm. Everyone
Before
remain
you
calm.
start,
just
calm down.
relax. King Kong is canceling their Wednesday matinee this week. That's Halloween, just to put some finishing touches on. They're still opening on November 8th. It's still happening. Everything's fine. They're just going to stop. They're going to trick or treat a little bit. Work on the
What else is interesting
monkey.
about King Kong?
uh,
That I loved it.
yeah. But he's not reviewing it. It's still in previews.
No, not reviewing it.
I'm going to get out of here.
Okay. Because we have two very exciting guests. Hey, Caitlin, tell us more about them.
Of course. Guys, we have Jessica Vosk and Amanda Jane Cooper here. They are Wicked's 15th anniversary, Elphaba and Glinda, and they're here with us today, and we are so excited. So Jessica Vosk is currently Elphaba, as we said, and she just finished playing Elphaba on tour, and she has previously appeared on Broadway in The Fiddler on the Roof, Finding Neverland, and Bridges of Madison County. Amanda Jane Cooper is currently flying the bubble in Oz after she did it on tour as well, and they did it together on tour, and now they're on Broadway together, and it's very beautiful. And this actually marks Amanda's Broadway debut. Be sure to follow them on social media at Jessica Vosk and at Amanda Jane Coop, and leave all of your questions for us in the comments down below. Please welcome Amanda, Jessica, and Paul.
Yay!
Stop, you guys.
Can we just point out to everybody, I wore green. I woke up this morning, I thought of you. I'm doing like a Henley, though. It's like a once. It's a
fabulous.
combination of once and Wicked. You guys accidentally kind of wore the same thing.
We did
like
not
you wore
plan
black
I am Steve Jobs. For Halloween. Thank you. And
earrings. He didn't wear earrings like that.
No, he didn't. That's our own little spin.
Right.
And we both seem to wear a statement earring without even talking to each other about it. So pink goes good with green. Still 15 years later. Am I right?
That's right. Wicked. Dun, 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 dun. Wicked.
And Paul, what did I bring you today?
What'd you? Oh, I'm sorry. I have a Wicked pin.
I
Some
brought
merch.
it in case you didn't know where we were from.
Merch.
Merch.
Swag.
It's very clear where you're from.
Jersey.
Can I just say, you guys are on NBC tonight. I got to go to the taping of that.
Oh, yeah?
So yes, I was. You didn't see me, but I was very excited. You were there. You looked fantastic. Are you guys excited that it's on tonight, 10 o'clock on NBC?
Yeah.
This is like a really cool thing. When I was sitting there watching it, I was like, how awesome to like celebrate something Broadway in such a big way.
Yeah, it's honestly the whole experience this year has been very surreal, being the 15th anniversary Witches, and I at least didn't really know what was going to happen or what they were going to do. So when they decided to do this NBC A Very Wicked Halloween, we had no idea that we would be doing a number on our stage at the Gershwin in costume,
I know.
and
It's
that's
like-
going to be aired tonight, and you know. millions of people who haven't gotten the chance to see the show will get to watch this really cool number. And then
They don't know what number it is.
No.
We're not supposed to say.
No, I'm
have
not
to
telling you.
tune in.
Okay.
You have to tune in 10,
Okay,
9
it's
cents.
dancing
Right?
through life.
Make
It's
sure you
not.
tune in
It's
right
not.
at
Definitely
10.
something
It's
bad. And then the second part of it all, I'll let the AJ tell us.
Is getting to do it together.
No, but the
But
filming.
then the second
Oh,
moment
sorry.
you get, you have a whole, but that is
But
that's
okay,
wonderful.
but then we got to also tape with the OGs, with Kristen and Adina, and that
Yeah, the
was
finale
incredible.
is. I was a mess.
Were you?
Like, it's very emotional.
It does. It makes you. It
beautiful.
makes you think about your life and your choices.
We
doesn't
can't
it?
say what that is either. What
It's
you
a-
guys do. I'm gonna say.
Come on, you can
Everybody
know what
already
it is.
knows.
There's
Everybody
test photos
knows.
out there.
Everybody already knows.
Paul, tell him.
I just want to say that I said this recently. I love The Wicked, but specifically when I think about the lyrics to the song For Good, it is so beautiful. The lyrics are so beautiful that I could get choked up just thinking about the message of it.
Yeah.
So that happened to me when I was watching the special.
Yeah, and
And
that's
it's
you go.
Sorry, girl.
Yeah.
No, I was going to talk about like just the special moment that it was to be up there with just this legacy of women.
Yeah.
Started originally by Kristen and Adina, and then just
With
just
them,
standing
so.
up there. Yes, of course.
They were there.
they
They
only
were
go.
there.
They
They
only
hosted.
Need,
They were like
did.
Donnie and Marie.
They did such a beautiful.
Weren't
it was
they?
Yeah, they were. It was
incredible.
like da.
Yeah.
It was like a variety show.
Yeah, I was like, what? It was great.
But it was just surreal to be up there with all of these women who have been in the shoes of Glinda and been in the shoes of Elphaba, and like, you know, growing up, like this was one of my dreams, and I just never would have imagined this for my life, and so I'm just so grateful.
And
also
she's
to get
truly
to
one
do
of the
it
best.
with Jess.
Ever.
And so are people gonna be watching? Family members, and are people excited to be
Oh,
watching?
yeah.
NBC
Hey, my
tonight?
parents live in Florida in a community. What's up? They're all. It's like
It's a thing.
It's Wicked night,
Okay.
and then followed by Wicked Day tomorrow, and then they'll do an earlier viewing for all of the people who have gone night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you
Florida.
can watch it over and
Options,
over forever.
yeah.
Yeah, you can watch it forever.
Literally forever.
But it's really cool.
It's kind of
really,
like
really
Wicked
cool.
on Broadway, literally forever. I also want to say, so tomorrow's the 15th anniversary. We did, people, if you follow Broadway.com on Instagram, we did some amazing, Caitlin McNaney, our photo director, did some amazing portraits of the current cast, including these two. You're excited.
We
Are you good?
are
You've been-
beyond.
I've honestly never. That was one of the best shoots. These photos keep being released on Broadway.com that we have not had the chance to see.
Yeah.
So it's like a little surprise. It's like an Easter basket. And then I woke up this morning because Amanda's came out first, and it's so glorious. It's like it's badass.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Caitlin.
And Caitlin is a magical unicorn because
Yeah.
we
She's not
we
actually a
shot
unicorn,
It was
but
so
she's cool.
fast. That
I
shoot
like
was
her.
fast.
fast. And then if you see the photos, and then one of Ryan and I, who plays Fiero, hey Ryan,
It is
came out
gorgeous.
today, and we're in love. So
Very sexy.
oh, it
really
is.
stunning.
And you know what's fun about it? It was shot in the lobby.
It was shot.
Like nobody would even know that. You wouldn't know, but it was just like shot in the lobby.
It
We also tomorrow we have a whole bunch more photos, along with some behind the scenes video and some interviews with you guys. But I just wanted to share a few that people haven't seen yet, just because why not?
We haven't even seen
So
these yet.
look at this. Look at that. That's pretty cool, right? Look at that. It's Alphaba, right? Pretty
Oh,
cool.
Paul, this
Pretty
is
cool.
just.
Okay.
Oh, Jess,
And then-
you're so gorgeous.
Okay.
Oh
and we
my
got some Glinda. See that? That's pretty cool.
Caitlin, thank you so
Right?
much.
And then,
Oh.
I saw that one. Oh, the two shot.
Let me see.
So anyway,
We're like.
I'm as excited as you two are. So anyway,
wait, there-
yeah. So all these photos are all coming out.
Let's see.
What?
We
We
haven't
couldn't
got to
see.
see it.
We literally
Oh, yeah,
haven't
you
seen this yet.
Oh,
Oh my
I'm sorry.
gosh.
They're beautiful.
What an
There's-
honor.
And so we're giving the fans a little 15th anniversary gift. So that's exciting.
These cheekbones, though. Can you even?
You guys also look incredible in these
Oh,
costumes. I mean, you guys really fit the bill.
It
I mean,
really takes
Paul.
it
It's
takes
nice.
a village
It's really
to
nice.
get us this way.
It,
So we
not
appreciate.
for me. I wake up with that on every day. No, God, these are gorgeous. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just keeps.
See, this
getting
is the this
better.
is the stuff that I wasn't expecting to happen.
Right.
right. We had
this-
no idea.
Right. You were like, maybe I'll get a production shot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, maybe
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 some
I'll
bootleg
get a
video's
pin.
gonna pop up.
Yeah,
for an
exactly.
hour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is otherworldly, honestly.
Yeah.
Caitlin, you got
So
some
gifted.
great. Broadway.com. Bye.
Thank you. I wasn't trying to. Keep going. No, it's fine. Just keep going.
Whatever.
Well, we love the Wicked. We've
No.
been talking about Wicked all month, right, Beth? Yeah, that's all we talk about. So the next week, life's just going to go back to normal. And you're just going to be starring on Broadway and the biggest hit ever. Back to that
We'll
normal.
only be doing 8 shows a
Because you've
week.
been doing a lot of press and you've been like sort of all over the. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be strange next week when I'll just call up a reporter and be like, last week was the 15th. Want to talk about it? And I'll probably be like, no.
Yeah.
But it's actually a really great reminder in moments like these to drink it all in and remind yourself like, okay, all of this stuff might be so much and it might be exhausting, and yes, we still have shows to do, but this is once in a lifetime. Who gets to do this? It's like,
Amen.
my parents are going to get to watch me on NBC. My grandpa's going to get to watch me on NBC tonight. And, he came to the show for the first time on Broadway, and he came back, and I was like, Grandpa, what did you think? He's almost 90. He's like,
Wow.
I don't know. Sounded great. I don't really know what the story is, but he loved it. And that's why Wicked keeps going, because you're just enthralled by this magical show.
Wow.
It's everything you want, And it's so cool to be part of a show that is like that spectacular.
Speaking of Broadway.com content, Amanda, you are vlogging for us. So thank you for
yeah.
that.
Thank you guys so much
People
for
are
having
eating
me.
it up. Are you enjoying taking the camera backstage and showing the Broadway life?
It's really, really cool. I'm just so grateful that I will always have these memories encapsulated. Like that's such a gift. There is glitter all over the lens of the camera that y'all gave me.
Do you need another one?
Yeah, maybe. No. But I was doing this thing at the end of the episode. I was like, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. And then I would blow the glitter into the lens because I thought it would be cute. And then my dresser, Tracy, was like, Amanda, there's glitter all over this dressing room.
Amanda
You
is
can't do this
method.
anymore.
She's method.
So we're trying some new things. But this week's episode, I think it comes out tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Is really, really cool. You're going to get some behind the scenes looks at a very Wicked Halloween. So.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
We also just put up a video of you showing fans some
Oh,
secrets
yeah. You got
backstage.
some really
There's
cool
all kinds
secrets.
of Wicked stuff. I'm telling you. Just
It's
keep
Wicked
coming.
Month.
And it's just so cool to feature like everyone in the building because this show, there's so many components. There's so many people. This team is like so large and incredible. And so it's cool to show people different aspects of the show that you might not see
And a
all
lot
the time.
of them have been there since the beginning.
Is it intimidating when you join the company and you sort of have to find your footing a little bit within all that world, or is that not really? Is it just sort of easy?
Everyone is so welcoming, number one. Number two, the Wicked world is so connected. I don't know about you, but I feel like I knew so many people in the company.
Well, you both had done the tour.
Because
Right.
You
we
did
toured,
it together.
yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
We met on tour.
Briefly.
Yeah.
Right.
did it.
So I guess when you already sort of know how it goes.
You have like a sense of of how it goes, and then several of the cast members and
Right.
different people on the team. You kind of
But Broadway's a lot different than tour.
It
Let
is
me tell you
different.
what.
Mm-hmm.
The staging is very different. There's automation, which is very different. You know, for me, it was like, I'm sorry. When am I going to not be out of breath?
Right, there's a lot more
Because
stairs.
You're running, you're doing stairs, you're doing a lap, you're just doing all these things, which is wonderful workout, thank you.
Free
But at the
gym
same
membership.
time, I every single time, right before I do No Good Deed, I turn to the stage manager and I go, why isn't this getting easier? I mean, like, I started in July and tickety-tock. Why isn't it getting easier? But it's exhilarating every single time you do it, which is so much different than tour, because now I look back at tour and think, well, I just ran off stage left and I got to drink water for 3 minutes. And now I have to go run underneath the stage. But at the same time, when I was doing it on tour, I was like, this is so hard. For 2 minutes. And now I really understand.
They were building you up.
Right.
I really understand the marathon of this show, which is also badass.
Just makes it look really easy, though. You'd never know. You'd never know that
Yes,
she's
you would.
like,
No. I try to make it cool, seamless.
Yeah.
What do you each do right before? What do you do right before you come down on the bubble, and what do you do right before you fly out for the Wizard and I? What's that final moment before you enter Oz?
Yeah, we both sort of have like private moments before we enter the stage. It's pretty cool.
What do you do?
Well, I'm up there in the rafters by myself for a couple minutes. And it's actually really cool and centering. And I have this prayer that I say, and I just try to become very present. I try to become relaxed. I sort of start thinking like Glinda. I start remembering what I'm entering with, because the opening, there's so much that has already happened already when you meet her. So I'm kind of getting in that mindset. And then, I just say, try to be present. And there is a crew member that's like over on the rafters, like up near the flies, that shines a flashlight on me right at the last second before I fly down. So I give him a little wave.
That's cute.
And then, I just say, okay, be present. Thank you, God. And then we go. Yeah.
You got your glasses on and your little hat.
She has a really funny moment with
I got
Isabel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So so the show proper begins, and Elphaba doesn't show up till what, around 5 minutes in, or 6, 7, 10, 20.
I don't
And then so what happens is, after I have a little moment in my dressing room where I just quiet down Papa Grethers and do a little warm up to what she sings. You didn't know that.
That's
I sing what
You're
she
warming
sings.
up to her
she warms up to the opening.
music. Okay.
And then I leave my dressing room so that I can meet Isabel Keating on stage as Madame Morrible.
Who's fantastic.
Oh,
That photo too,
incredible.
right? Right?
A true queen.
I mean, she's
Oh, by the way, look at our Instagram tomorrow morning. There's something special. Just look at the Broadway.com Instagram. Just you too. You as well.
so then I go and meet her right for the line that says, like a froggy ferny cabbage, the baby is unnaturally
Green.
wow, enthusiastic. But when I say it with Isabel, I do it as Bernadette Peters.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun fact.
So it's like a froggy ferny cabbage, the baby is unnaturally green. And then I get quiet again. I'm not kidding.
amazing.
Isabel knows. And she holds she has like a little a little glasses thing, and she holds it up to me like a microphone, and I go, Corinne, stop worrying, where you going? And then I grab my suitcase. And then I actually do get a moment of, I do a little bit of a body warm up, because once Elphaba enters, she's in the world of I'm the different one. So it's a lot of things that I can relate to, of being in school, of being the weird one, or the one who's like, she likes to act. And it's a very hard thing sometimes to be on stage, even though you know that everybody's your friend, to be ridiculed every single night, because it's what they're supposed to do. But and that's why I think it's extra special for me to have a moment to realize what it's like to tell the story of somebody who's so misunderstood / a really good person in the end.
We should. I mean, the fans, I'm sure, have questions, and I've been hogging the two of you, as I tend to do. Caitlin,
Yes.
what do people want to know?
Yes, of course. So Andrew from Facebook would like to know, when did it dawn on you that you guys would be playing the 15th anniversary Elphaba and Glinda?
I think you knew probably when you signed on, maybe?
I knew I didn't know when I first started in July, but I found out, I think, in like January, February, I think. But when it dawned on me in a soul way, I just it's still dawning on me to this day.
I was gonna say
and
today, it's
tomorrow.
dawning on me, and tomorrow.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's just like, I mean, I honestly could almost cry, because it's like this dream that has been in my heart for so long, and then to just be here now is incredible. It's like, it's a huge gift. So sorry if that's like a super generic answer, but it's just the most honest one. I'm really
It's
grateful.
not generic. It's who she is. She's Glinda. No, she is. She is.
It's just like these it's like, what? Yeah, it's just grace. I'm grateful. Yeah.
Yeah. I found out when I signed on, but of course, after tour, I didn't know whether or not I would be coming or when I would be coming, and so you sort of sit there and you're like, huh. And then when I found out it would be the 15th anniversary, it is still hitting me. It really is. It's still hitting me in waves. One wave being these photos, and another wave being the fact that we get to be on this show tonight. That's national television. Come on, what is this?
Yeah.
So it's very cool.
Cool.
Thanks, Andrew.
I love that. So Jaden asks, this is really cute, what's your favorite thing about each other?
Aw.
I love Jess so much. You guys, okay. This woman makes me, I mean, if you follow her, you know she's like really, really funny. So Jess just brings a lot of joy to the theater and to my life as a friend, even outside of the theater. She's so encouraging, and she makes me laugh, and I think that laughter is so precious, and I love sharing that with her. And she's super encouraging, and she's got my back. And
I love making her laugh so much. One time, Jayden, we were doing One Short Day, and we have a thing where we have to quickly run off and get water. And I asked my dresser for a tissue, and I was like, I gotta have a tissue to blow my nose. Seasons are changing, and so I took the tissue and I accidentally bit, like it got on my tongue and I couldn't get it off. And so when we were coming back on stage, I looked at her on purpose and I was like, and it was a great short day. And but I am the class clown. I think the cast knows it, but I'm professional. And but Amanda Jane is truly a selfless human being full of heart and love for everybody. And she will make you feel like you're the only person in the room. She will give you advice when you need it. She's extremely hilarious on stage. I cannot ask for a better scene partner.
it takes two, though, so thanks, Jess.
Seriously. She's so incredible in this role. And I think everybody who comes to see it realizes that. And you just bring so much to the actual Wicked family as a human being.
Thank you.
And I got, to meet her on tour, and ain't nothing changed. This is who she is, and she's extremely special person.
Sisters for life.
Sisters for life.
Sisters for
S
life.
for L.
I love Jessica Vosk. She's incredible.
Do you guys want to sing for good? I'm just kidding.
I've heard it said.
Yeah.
Oh, that was very sweet.
We love
And
each other.
I'm going to end it on that because that was beautiful. And that's the message of Wicked, everybody. Now in its
Friendship.
16th year, starting tomorrow or the day after. It's still going at the Gershwin Theater. These two are fantastic. Jessica Vosk, Amanda Jane Cooper. Follow the vlog. Look for the photos. Look at our Instagram tomorrow morning.
Can you believe
we'll
it?
get you proper
Come
prints
on.
of these two. And thank you so much for being here. We love having the two of you together.
Thanks.
Thank you
Better
so
than ever.
much.
I took a photo with you guys in costume. I want to see it.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
look for it on my phone. Look for that.
The selfie.
Anyway, hey Caitlin, why don't you take us out?
Yes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for a very Wicked special episode today. We are live at 5 every single day on Facebook. You can listen to us in a podcast form by searching for #live@5 and hitting that subscribe button. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. We talk to Joe Barbara from the A Bronx Tale National Tour.